Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Surprise, I ended it earlier, just to surprise you. Today has been an incredible day. The best, or the second best actually, trading day in 4 years on the channel. And it's about to get a lot better. Coca-Cola, we focused on the numbers, we focused on the macro conditions, we focused on the news, and we're now being rewarded. We didn't buy hype, we didn't buy noise, we bought and own a business. And in one day, I've made $14,500. Starting to do a bit of trimming. Very small, hardly any actually. I have now been introduced. I have a direct link to Georgia, talking to Coca-Cola Global Headquarters. I'm going to continue the conversations with Coca-Cola tomorrow. There's a lot going on there. I have some exciting news to share when it's right. But I am speaking directly with Coca-Cola. I had an introduction from one of my CEOs to Coca-Cola. So headquarters in Georgia, United States of America. So I'm trying to build a relationship with Coca-Cola. You may remember when I tried to do this with Virgin Galactic and it fell on deaf ears because Eric Kearney was all about GameStop and shorting stocks and stuff like that. And it didn't pay any attention. So I've moved on, talking about one of the biggest companies in the world now, Coca-Cola, and I'm speaking with them directly. So I've got a good relationship there, got a good person I'm talking to, and let's see where that goes. The big news today that I'm discovering more about with Coca-Cola, it was even better than I thought. I knew that this would be a great year. I gave it a price target of between 80 and 96. I'm more leaning towards 96 now, because Coca-Cola are taking over solar farms, buying up solar businesses to power bottling plants. So they are taking care of their own power. They very much want to go green. They're also doing a deal with Uber. I'm trying to speak to Uber. I haven't got a contact there yet. but I will do. Speaking with Uber, they have a sponsorship deal with them, the World Cup, the America celebration, and also Crocs. They're getting their name on the front of Crocs, a whole brand around Crocs, which is a very trendy shoe. I actually have Crocs. I wear them myself all the time. So I'll be buying some Coca-Cola Crocs. Tell you the truth, I'll probably get some for free because I'm going to get some from Georgia. Anyway, so because of that, we can see this being a very, very good year. Because we're going to have the crash, we're going to have a retrace. The S&P we saw today start to crack. It's still cracking. It's just beginning. This is not the crash yet. It hasn't happened, and it won't happen yet until we report the yen carry trade rate, which will of course be there live for. This is just starting to go down. But the big story, of course, is defensive. But also, it's not just defensive. It's buying a business that was oversold. So you can see how it's moved so much today. And this is just the beginning. And for those of you who are into crypto, who think that's no big deal, 2.5% in Coca-Cola is huge. It's basically 2.5% on Coca-Cola. That move is like all of these joke coins combined. All right. So even though you see things on here at 39%, like Pippin in the center, we shouldn't even have it in the same show when we talk about a business like this. This is far greater because 2.5% in a day on Coca-Cola is absolutely massive. Now you've also got now a 3% yield, a dividend. So I'll be receiving about $6,000 end of February for dividends. Think about that every quarter. That's 24 grand a year just in dividends. That's not bad, is it? But also what we've got a nice run up to $96. So I spoke to Sensei. I called him and asked him from a chart point of view. Now, as you know, I don't pay any attention to charts at all. I understand them and I look at them, but I'm focusing on the business, and the business can make me $96 per share. So I don't really care what the chart says. However, I wanted to get an impression of where traders might take profits, and I have come to the conclusion that they may. But actually, I'm not interested in selling. Now, I can't hold all of these shares because I used $250,000 of margin. That's why I've made, it was 14.5 grand. It's dipped down to 12 now. Because it would take me years to pay off the margin. If I earned more money, I could keep more, but I would like to trim. I will be trimming at $70.10, but not until then. So this deal with Crocs is massive because people will be buying the shoes. It's a very cool logo, as we all know. And I think they'll be worn at the World Cup. I think the solar power of the bottling plants is a great move. It's going to be huge when they bring out the diet cherry Coke. I also think it's going to be a big move with the sugarcane. The snap, remember yesterday I said was an overreaction. It was a snap sell-off, and it presented opportunity to buy. Many of you did, many of you didn't. I hope the Lucasades did buy yesterday, because if you did, many of you would be better than me today. You won't probably have $14,500 profit in a day, but and remember, here's another thing before I move on is even if you made that sort of money on a crypto, you have to sell because it could crash down 80%. The point of this is I can now earn about $6,000 a quarter on dividends. I don't need to sell because I've got the business undervalued. So and neither do you if you bought it yesterday, because you bought it cheaper than I did. I was happy to buy this at 71. In fact, 72. I started buying this round of positions at $72. But anyway, there's Coca-Cola. It's an amazing result. There's much more to come. I will be trimming just because I can't hold margin forever. I mean, I can, and I can afford to service the debt with the dividends, but I don't want to, because when we get the crash, which could come as early as end of February, March, whenever Japan, raise rates, I want to be fully able to take advantage of that. So if I can trim the top and keep my lower priced lots, I can use that money. And of course, then I'll have even more money, because with the profits come bigger matches. You get a bigger match with margin. So I'll be able to buy Coca-Cola when it dips again. If I just stay in now and don't do anything, then I've got to just go all the way back down again and didn't realize anything. The point is, I want to realize some gains, but at the top. So let me show you the positions I got now. If I clear this, go over to here. If we go into Coca-Cola, I'll show you what I'm going to do. So if we go, it's dipped a little bit now. It was over $14,500. It's dipped a little bit, but I expect it to carry on. I expect this to continue now for about a month. Just keep going up for a month. So because of the deal that's coming out now around Crocs and Uber and the new flavors and everything else, it's just going to ramp up, especially as a defensive position. But if I go into selling tax lots now, you can see that all my positions are starting to turn green. Look, all of this. Now we want to keep all of this. This is enough. All of this is enough to take my portfolio to $1 million. Remember, I said all I want to do is take the portfolio from 5,000 to $1 million. That's all I've ever wanted to do. It's just a bit of fun to show you that balance sheets really work, and then I'm done. I don't need to prove anything, right? That's just what I want to do. So if I just kept all of these and sold all of this, I could clear my margin. But, or what I can do is wait until it hits the top, which is what I'm going to do. Or I could sell just some of these, some of the higher ones. What about the ones at 69.19 that are just making money? So let's go that one, that one, that one. Look, all these 69ers, all those. Well, that puts 85 grand. That's a profit. I'm making money, and that halves. Just under a half. That's 86,000. Can you see it at the bottom of the screen? That's $86,000. All in profit. Take all those back to the shop, get a refund. Remember the jeans analogy. 86 grand. That's just under a half of the margin, just paid off. About a third of the margin, isn't it? 860, yeah, about a third of the margin just paid off straight away. So that would bring my $32 a day interest payments to $9.50 off that. So I'd be paying somewhere in the region of like $19 or whatever a day rather than 32. So I could do that, but then I won't get those dividends, of course. I could do that, but I'm not going to do that. We don't want to do that, because with what I've learned today, and now talking directly with Georgia, talking to Coca-Cola, I want to build a relationship there with the new COO. I'd like to be able to do that. So all that being said, I would like to get to 10,000 shares. I'm now 15th on the list of institutions. If you look at Warren Buffett is number one, go down the list. Time you hit to 600,000 something, where I am, it's about 15 down the list of institutions. That's my position. So I'm really happy with that. So I'm thrilled to bits. Yeah. It's great that it's all come off. I think the relationship I can build at Coca-Cola will be fantastic. I'd like to get a free pair of Crocs. I'd like to get some free Coke too. That'd be nice. You haven't got to sponsor me, just give me some Coke. Save us some money at the supermarket. Anyway, let's read your comments and questions. So did any of you buy the dip? Did any of you get that at all? And remember, you've bought a business that's, it's something that you can own now. So let's have a look. Before I go to the chat, for those of you that would like to celebrate, I think many of you might like this. I've got something for you. You ready? MartynLucasShop.com in the chat. Look at this. Who wants one of these? I'm all in with Coca-Cola. How about that? You want one of those? We've got the t-shirt. We've got the mug. It's all signed. These are my best prices. $20, you get a mug. Where is it? There you go. Look at that. I'm all in with Coca-Cola. You like it? There's a black one. There's a signature. So these are all the official merchandise. They're all signed for you. And what about the t-shirt? What do you think of that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? If you'd like one of those, get yourself one of those. I'd like to get the license with Coca-Cola and be able to put the name on it. But I won't mention that at first. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, so there's I'm all in. If you'd like one of those, there's a limited supply of these. I think I created like 20 t-shirts and 20 mugs. So if you want to get yourself a limited edition, I'm all in with Coca-Cola, which I think is pretty cool, with a mug or a t-shirt. There's all the different sizes. There you go. All right. So I'll give it to you again. MartynLucasShop.com. All right. There you go. And if you get one, let me know. And I'd like to celebrate with you. Anyway, good evening. In a minute, we're going over to Tilray Brands. It's the earnings in a minute. So 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whenever we get through the comments, we'll go to Tilray Brands earnings. Good afternoon. Did everyone enjoy Casey? She's part of the A-team now. Martyn was right again. Time to drink some Coca-Cola. Thank you, Amir. Congratulations if you took the information. Glad I got Coke. Good afternoon, everyone. I knew he was going to be right, said the gaming. Well, it's very easy to make money. The hard part for people to keep it. When I tell you something, I'm not guessing. I don't guess. I don't gamble. I have the information directly from the source and I share it with you. So when I got excited today, it wasn't because I was right. It was because, once again, I'm free of the trolls. A lot of my audience don't care about being right. They just want to be told they're going to get rich for doing nothing. They don't want to have the patience or don't want to win by putting the time in and the study in. So they just want to be told XRP is going to go $50 by tomorrow. Well, I don't do that. I just tell you what I know to be true directly from the sources, and the rest speaks for itself. 112 trades, 107 wins. I mean, it's just, I don't lose. And it's not because I'm smart or anything. It's I just do the research and I talk to people that buy it and I read the balance sheet. So it's just maths. It's not hard. You just got to have patience, but also buy with conviction. The reason why I made 14.5 grand, it's just dipped down a bit, is because I bought with conviction. I put $600,000 in, but I'm now going to get $6 grand a quarter, $24,000 a year in dividends. I mean, plus this year, 17%, maybe 25% on Coca-Cola in 1 year. Anyway, it's, anyway, there we go. No doubt. Hi, everyone. How are we doing? Congratulations, Yestin. You won an oil. Good stuff. Hi, Cola Man. How you doing, Raccoon? Coca-Cola, it was obvious. Oh, people weren't saying that a few days ago. It was obvious. Coca-Cola, will we do the earnings here? Yes, what, Coca-Cola? Of course we will. If someone requests it, earnings are all members' requests. It's a minimum $10 super chat. And we always do what the members want. So if you want me to do the Coca-Cola earnings, it's a $10 super chat, I'll cover it. If nobody wants me to cover the earnings, I'll be just watching the earnings privately while sat on the sofa trading it. But if you want me to go live late in the evening for Coca-Cola's earnings, yes, I can. It's a $10 super chat. So congratulations, Martyn. Thank you, Athenas. Is that right? Thank you. I appreciate you telling me about Coca-Cola. I bought it yesterday, and I am making a lot of money today. George Babawi, fantastic. You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. But you did it. I didn't do anything. I just told you what I know, and you made the decisions. And that's it, really. I didn't do anything. It's all down to you. But congratulations to you anyway. All right. Up $3,000 on the day. Thanks, Martyn. You're welcome. I appreciate it. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah, very, very, very kind. But you did it yourself. Hi, Martyn. If you lived in the UK, would you have invested as big as you have in Coca-Cola? Or would you invest it in CCH? I don't know. I do live in the UK. I have a house in the UK, but I can access stocks all over the world. I can access the yen if I want to borrow money in Japan. So wherever I live, it doesn't make a difference to me. I have access to all kind of things. Great, Martyn. Say hello from us to them. Yes, Liz. Yeah, will do. I like James Quincy. He's the outgoing CEO. I've always enjoyed listening to him. But I'm sure Mr. Brahm will do just as well. Shows us a chart and break it down. Tomorrow morning, XRP Eagle, Sensei's doing a piece in the newsletter to talk about how I won on this position. I bought yesterday. Oh, that's awesome. You making any crypto-related moves? I'll be buying XRP and Bitcoin when I'm ready. It's not the right time. I think XRP and Bitcoin can go down 80%. And that's what I get from Robinhood. That's what I get from Bank of America, Ripple itself. I want to make, I'd like to get 10,000 shares of Coca-Cola, do a $100,000 trade, and then I can start buying, clear my margin, and hold on to a good portion of Coca-Cola for the dividends. And I'd like to maybe get 1 or 2 Bitcoin and maybe $100,000 worth of XRP. I'll do it all live on the show. I'll post it on my X and my Instagram, but not right now. I've sold it again. I'm not buying it now. The real money is years away from XRP. I bought like 2 days ago. XRP Eagle. Martyn is not a chart guy. No, I'm not. Sensei will do it. I read charts. I understand charts more than most people give me credit for. But to be honest with you, I just don't spare any time looking at them, because if I want to know about a business, I build a relationship with the business. Like now I'm talking to Coca-Cola. I want to know about the solar panels business. How much money does it make? How much profit does it make? The new deal with Crocs. How much money are you going to make? What's the proprietary uniqueness of that deal? What's the debt position? How are you going to reduce debt? How are you going to increase margins? These are the things that I spend the time looking at. This is why I was very happy to put $600,000 into Coca-Cola. It wasn't a gamble. It wasn't a risk. As you all said, I wasn't stressed about it. The only time I got any emotion was today because of the trolls and the bullying and all the people who keep telling me I'm an idiot when I'm literally on the phone to CEOs. You know, you got some kid in his bedroom telling me I'm an idiot when I'm literally talking to the CEO of the company. But that's only because I allow the idiots on the show. It's only because I answer all questions, right? I have 112 shares. I'm down 0.4%. How are you down? How can anyone be down on Coca-Cola today? I bet the trolls are quiet today. I love seeing everyone succeed. Well, that's what life's about, isn't it? You support people, you want everyone to win, but trolls don't. Oil was the move of the day. We saw what happened today when Vanessa came in. I literally set a little trap this morning. I thought it was quite funny. Do you remember I said that me and Sensei have fallen out and Sensei's not on the show anymore? And the trolls and Vanessa, who turned against me for some bizarre reason, all because I was making money when I got to 100,000. I said we were falling out, and she said, I knew it. I knew that was coming. No, it's not. Me and Sensei are great. Everything is brilliant. His baby has got him evicted from his studio. But I do these things from time to time to measure the audience. It's why I'm very happy to lose subscribers. I'm always measuring my audience. Oil was the move of the day. Good evening, all. Good evening, Martyn. Are you going to buy a pair of Coca-Cola Crocs to celebrate? No, I'm going to get them for free from Coca-Cola. David Hensley, sorry, autocorrect, spelled it wrong, Martyn. That's all right, mate. No problem at all. Thank you. Margining $85,000 to $230 doesn't seem like a great risk reward. Margining $85,000 to $230. What do you mean? Margining. What do you mean? First of all, your numbers are wrong there. Genetic smite. Okay, I used $250,000 of margin, and I don't know what you really mean. I'm buying the business, and it's undervalued, so I used every tool in the toolbox to obtain as much of the business as possible. So I don't know what you mean. Anyway, yes, I did. You all enjoyed Casey. Use the original Coca-Cola recipe too. Just kidding. Buy some Coke and have it on your desk like Buffett. Yes. Yes. I want to get a supply from Coca-Cola though. Got in at 60. Oh, fantastic. Good for you. Yes, I did. Great. Oh, yes. Oh, here's Casey. Thanks for showing us how it's done, Martyn. You're welcome. Casey did a tremendous job. Now Casey's part of the A-team. The A-team is our inner circle. We have private calls with the A-team, and Casey has now joined the A-team, and we're thrilled to bits to have her in the inner circle. The gaming, nice. No, I don't want one. You don't want one. You don't want. Well, you don't have to. I'm not going to give one to you anyway. You're talking about my T-shirts? You're talking about these? No, I don't want one. I feel sorry for people that always want to be nasty. It's only because they've got a sad life. I said, does anybody want a T-shirt? Rather than just not buy one, he has to tell the world, make a dick of himself and say, no, I don't want one. Well, don't have one then. It doesn't, I don't care whether you buy one or not, do I? I mean, I sell all my merchandise for the minimum price just to give people souvenirs and stuff. It doesn't bother me whether you buy one or not. Nice day to promo the shirt and mug. Yeah, I think so. Somebody might buy one. Is it shipping? Yes, we ship worldwide. They're made in your country as well. I use Spring because they're made in your country, so it's environmentally friendly. So one of our members bought one from South Africa yesterday, and they're made in South Africa, not in Dallas where I am. Loaded up more the past 2 days on the way down. Loving it. Great stuff. Martyn, what do you think of tomorrow's Supreme Court decision on Trump's tariffs? Do you think the impact, you get volatility? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we've already seen cracks now forming in the S&P. Yes, I'll be covering it live. Casey, Crypto, congratulations for your first show. We'll watch again. You started and a problem with the family popped up, but I will rewatch. Great stuff. I got 272 shares, not doing too bad right now. Tomorrow, I'll cover it live. Sold my Coca-Cola, waiting to go down again. I'm not selling. Yes, I liked KC. Thank you so much. Good to see you here. Same. Bet you relax now. Yeah. Thank you, Martyn. Hi, Liz. The first time for doing anything is tough, but I'm relaxed now and so honoured to be part of the A-team. Yes, she is. There's an inner circle of people. Congratulations on your good call on Coca-Cola. I'm still waiting for my shares to get in profit. Not long to go. Yeah, you'll be there. Don't worry. I mean, I see 96 now as a target. Crypto, I got your back. KC, there you go. David Hensley will take care of you in the chat. What happened with solar panels? So there's a deal. Coca-Cola. I'm finding more out as I build a relationship. I'd like to build a relationship with James Quincy, the outgoing CEO at Coca-Cola. Essentially, they're buying Coca-Cola plants to power their bottling plants. And they generate their own electricity, so they reduce costs and make money from putting it back into the grid. It's really great. They've got the money to do it. That's the key, Martin. Build the relationships and your portfolio will grow. Absolutely. I mean, Casey was telling you today about who she is, right? I shall let that develop by itself. Casey will tell you her background, who she is, but she knows very well it's not what you know, it's who you know. She's one of the reasons why I knew she was right for the show. Martin, holy, I'm beating the market. This is great. Fantastic. How is he down? I don't know. So many wonderful things on the horizon. Thanks, David. You work hard here. He does. He does. He works amazing. Someone just down-liked the video. How many people, what's going on? Can everyone tap the like button? We got some trolls coming in, just down-liking the video. Don't like this. I don't like when everybody wins. It's probably because I said, does anybody want to buy I'm all in with my Coca-Cola shop? Maybe it's that. They don't want me to make any money on the shop. That's usually what it is. So anyway, I'm all in with a very cool black mug. These are signed, by the way. It's got my etched signature. So you got a signature T-shirt. You got hoodies. You got a bumper sticker for a couple of bucks, $6 if you want one of those. But yeah, they probably don't like that. Anyway, right. I've got to go over to the Tilray earnings. Martin said, Dick, that made my day. Did I say Dick? Did I? Oh, your work let you watch here. That's cool. Liz, love from Kenya. Hello, Kenya. Yes, I love the show. Keeping up the spectacular work. Thank you. Yeah, our merchandise is made in Kenya as well. Let me see if anybody just bought a mug. Did anyone buy a mug? Let's have a look. Did anyone buy a mug? I don't think so. Anyone buy a T-shirt? No. No one bought Soddle. That's all right then. The trolls, you can be happy now. Look, no one bought anything. My nephew bought some yesterday too. Welcome to the A-team, Casey. Thanks for the question, David. Brilliant. Thanks for all the links. You didn't say, yeah, getting me a hoodie. Ninja Cowboy's getting a hoodie. What are you going to get? Are you going to get a Coca-Cola hoodie or the Martin Lucas logo hoodie? Don't forget, they both got the logo on. I'm all in. Yeah, what are you going to get? Yeah. Right. Okay, folks. I've got to get off because we've got the Tilray earnings. So right at the top, in the link at the top, it's pinned for the Tilray earnings. We're going to go there live straight away. Okay. So this is Tilray. It goes live now. It says 12 minutes, but I'm going to go I'm going to go early because I've got some information on Tilray. So there is the Tilray link. It's also pinned to the top, and this is the event. It will take you there automatically. So we're going to hear tonight from the CEO of Tilray, Erwin Simon, about Tilray brands. Now, I warned everybody of this, and so all the rest of it. We got that coming up now. Thanks for all. Oh, hello. What's coming up here? Well, why isn't that showing? There it is. Celebrate 6 months. Thanks for all the best info for inviting, mate. Info for inviting. What do you mean, Brian? Thanks for all the best info for inviting, mate. I don't know what you mean, but I think you like the show, so I'm really happy about that. Tilray is rubbish. I'm drinking tea out of a Lucozade mug now. Oh, are you? Right there. I was going to say, Casey, you need to be using the Lucozade mug on the show. None of this whatever that was, that little flask thing. Get rid of that. You need a proper mug, right? So if you're gonna drink next time on the show, out of one of these mugs, right? I might put like a rule in the A team, right? That if you're on air with a drinking vessel, it has to be one of my mugs. Just saying. We might have a KC one. Who wants a KC mug? Anybody? There you go. Sell a shirt that says holy shit, Coca-Cola. Would you buy one, Potato? If I did that, would you buy it? Right, folks, I've got to go over to the Tilray Brands earnings. So stay right where you are. It'll go there automatically. I'll give you the link once again. It's pinned to the top, so you won't miss it. We're going to cover the Tilray earnings, listening into the CEO. This is how we learn about businesses. Some people go, I can't be bothered. That's boring. Don't show up then. This is about the money. This is about the numbers. This is about the business. So we want to know, how the hell do you think I commentate on Tilray Brands or any other business if I've never attended the earnings? Now, if you're new to the show, you'll also know we don't just cover the earnings. Sometimes I actually take part in the earnings. I've been invited to attend 2 earnings. I was on the Gorilla earnings, the Mobix earnings, and one other. Forget which one it was. Anyway, so where I call in, like the Bank of America, and I call in on the call. So I do that as well, but not tonight. Tonight, we're going to listen in. All right? So let me make sure. I'm pretty certain it's done. Why do I always check myself? I always check myself and then go, I knew I'd done it. Right, Tilray, right, there we go. Right, over to Tilray Brands we go. Thank you ever so much indeed. Let's get it up. Forget Coca-Cola, not worried about it now. Just own the business. Do you think Warren Buffett looks at it every day? TLRY. Right, there's Tilray Brands popping on the earnings. I wouldn't be so fast if I was you. Expecting a terrible earnings, but who knows? What do I know? Right, so join me now on the call, the earnings call. That's it from me. Stay where you are. Click on the link. Come and join me for the Tilray Brands earnings. Let's get it done. Let's make some more money. Can we buy Tilray Brands now? Remember I said, as soon as I get policy change within the company, I can buy it, not just because Donald Trump wrote down an executive order. That meant nothing. All right, I'll see you back in a minute live for the Tilray earnings. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.